Yeah, we're live today. Live today. It just happens to be St. Patrick's Day 2026. Today, we're going to be talking about Your Life is Your Message by Eknath Easwaran. It's a book that actually talks a little bit about the life and teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. This book shows how a single individual can transform the world through disciplined character, inner peace, and compassionate action. Rather than focus on political achievements, the author reveals Gandhi's daily spiritual practices, meditation, self discipline, nonviolence, and service, which shaped his extraordinary leadership style. The book teaches that greatness is not about charisma or power, it's about aligning one's values, thoughts, and actions so completely that one's life itself becomes the message. I've talked a little bit about alignment on this podcast or on this uh, offering, and alignment is incredibly important in life. You want to be sure that your values, your thoughts, and your actions line up together so that you're going in the same direction. When any of that gets off kilter, you're out of alignment. And what happens to your focus? Yeah. So, one sentence overview of this uh, book is that true leadership arises when our inner discipline, compassion, and values shape our actions so consistently that our life becomes a message we send to the world. Our discipline, our compassion, and our values shape our actions. So, we got 5 discussion points we want to give you today. Number 1, character is built through daily discipline. The author goes back to Gandhi and indicated that Gandhi believed that inner strength is built through daily practices, small daily practices, nothing big necessarily, but small practices done over time yield huge results. Meditation and reflection cultivate emotional control. Discipline allows one to respond rather than react. That's reminiscent of Stephen Covey's first habit in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Discipline allows one to respond, be proactive instead of being reactive. And lastly, great leadership begins with mastery of self. The most important person that you need to lead is yourself. That should go without saying, but it needs to be said because I think people need to understand that the first person they need to lead is the person in the mirror. Number 2, nonviolence requires courage, not passivity. There is a difference between nonviolence and being passive. Nonviolence was Gandhi's strategic and moral weapon. Nonviolence requires immense self-control under pressure. True strength is refusing hatred, even when harmed. And moral courage can influence entire societies. Gandhi continues to be an icon of nonviolence, but not necessarily passivity. Number 3, simplicity clarifies purpose. We get into the purpose again. As a friend of mine says, purpose is a synonym for why, your why. Why are you alive? What's your purpose? Gandhi intentionally lived simply. I was thinking about that when I say simply, and I look around my office and see all the stuff. I mean, I got pictures, I got files, I got file folders, I got stuff on my desk. Gandhi didn't live like that. He lived simply. Fewer possessions mean greater freedom from focus. Simplicity reduces distraction from one's mission. Simplicity is hard. And in fact, if you know about the whole idea of genius, the hierarchy of genius has simplicity at the top. Einstein was saying that if you can't explain something in simple terms, you don't understand it. So I think simplicity is at the highest part of the genius spectrum. And clear priorities lead to powerful action. There we go again, talking about having the one thing. Clear priorities, plural, but having a clear, specific number one priority is incredibly powerful. Number 4, personal integrity inspires collective action. Gandhi assigned words, beliefs, and behavior. He assigned them to him so that they were aligned. They were all doing the same thing. His words and his beliefs and his behavior were aligned. They're straight down the line. What he said, he did. What he did is what he believed. People trust leaders who live their lives. Authenticity creates moral authority, and movements begin with credible examples. His was a movement. Number 5, transformation begins within. We're talking about leading yourself. We got to lead yourself from within. Social change begins with individual change. Inner peace influences your outer behavior. Leaders who cultivate compassion inspire it in others. And finally, personal evolution creates cultural evolution. So any kind of change on the outside starts from within. If someone watched you today or for a week, what message would they say your life is sending to the world? Because whether you like it or not, your life is sending a message. The enduring lesson of this book, Your Life is Your Message, is that influence does not come primarily from position, power, or persuasion. Your message, your influence, comes from alignment. Alignment when your beliefs, your habits, your words, and your actions reflect the same values. Gandhi demonstrated that when a person commits the inner discipline, compassion, and truth, their life becomes a force capable of changing history. And that is my story. And I'm sticking to it. Glad you tuned in today. I hope you're doing well. If you need to know more about alignment, I'll be happy to talk with you. It's really important for clarity for you, who you are, what you got going on. Clarity is an incredible, important value to have of who you are. So I'd be happy to talk with you about that. You can find me at Wake Up Your Genius, or you can email me at paul@wilsonabq.com. I'd be happy to talk with you, discuss with you a little bit about your alignment, and see if you're aligned properly or not. And God bless you. Have a great day. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day. In the meantime, be well, be powerful, be of significance.